Good evening, Crimson Tide Nation, and welcome to the rematch post-game show of Alabama, Oklahoma from yours truly, Jackson Johnson and Jeffrey Only Talk Sports and Trivia Where, as we all go over our takeaways from this magnificent, fantastic finish of a game. And let me tell you something, you're in for a good time for a long time, as we are all going to go over our takes with all of you. And we've got an amazing chat tonight. We got all y'all coming in tonight. We got Godfather of the SEC coming in with the Roll Tide Roll, giving out the VOCFB foam finger and the Alabama VOCFB logo. We got Stephen Cherry coming in the chat. Congrats to the Tide. And we got Husker Meeting Hunt from Ladies of College Football, Michigan Mondays, and Corn Nation. Congratulations, great game. Off to the Rose Bowl. There we go. Let's go. There we go. And Rough Ride Returns gives the congratulations to us. I'll miss the Chads. I'm going to go curl up in the field position for hours. And the Godfather AC says Rose Bowl. Oh, well, actually, I think they're a little different. See? They're a little different. There you go. And we got Roll Tide from Stephen Hodges. Oh, man. We got some amazing takeaways from this game. And, before we go over them, how are you gentlemen doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. Alabama won, and I can't wait to talk about it. I'm excited to talk about it. So I'm doing great, Jackson. I hope you're doing great.
I'm doing fantastic because now we're not gonna hear that. Okay, the boy's gonna go. It's like, nope, he never was. Take that L, Larry Ellison.
I'm gonna get to all of that, Jackson. I can't wait.
Oh man, like 2 L's this week for Larry Ellison. Number one, he's not getting Bud's Bunny, and number two, he is not getting Kayla DeBoer. So goodbye to Larry Ellison. Here we go. Let's freaking go, baby. Man.
No, I mean, if you're already going to rip off the Band-Aid and talk about that, then I'm going to get my 2 cents real quick on all that. Okay. Michigan fans, yet again, talking smack about our coach losing a football game so they can gain access to his coaching. Makes, again, 0 sense to me. And the fact that they were just going to want to throw $15 million or whatever his way, all that kind of junk. Well, it failed because everybody said Alabama was going to lose. Which, not everybody, but like everybody. Like a lot of people, everybody. I'm not going to be like Kelsey and say everybody. But a lot of people, which is kind of pretty close to everybody. So the thing is, even though I did not believe in my pick at all, picked Alabama to win this game. So I'm glad I picked Alabama to win this game. And what's so amazing about it is not only does Michigan get shut down and Ellison gets shut down and all that gets shut down, it's over and gone. Get another coach, Michigan. Look elsewhere. We got our guy. Not only that, how we won. Because everybody said that Alabama was going to win or Oklahoma was going to win. If, turnover battle, which played a factor, and I said that, turnovers. We all said that. I think a lot of people said that, turnovers. It reared its ugly head for the Sooners. But it was going to be a low-scoring, ugly affair. Alabama looked pretty good. Now, barring the 17-0 crap.
Oh, Lord.
That was trash. But after that, Latsier Brooks, the fact that man was not on the post-game interviews with Bernard and Ty Simpson and DeBoer is a shame. Latsier Brooks was incredible. An incredible performance by him. He got things rolling when we were just dead in the water. Absolutely dead. Oh, but the biggest turning point of the game, and I think we all can agree on this.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of things we can agree on in sports, but we can agree on this, is when Oklahoma dropped the touchdown pass. When 17-7, Oklahoma could go up 24-7. dude drops the pass, and then the punter muffs, and then Talty.
Yes.
Can we forgive Talty now? Can we do that?
Yes.
Talty
Definitely. Absolutely.
forgiven. He knocked down a couple big field goals, something Oklahoma's kicker, who was reliable all year, did not. And then after that, what did we do? What did we do that Oklahoma did to us? Pick six.
Yes. Xavier Brown
changed the game completely, and then we dominated the rest of the way. And what a sweet victory it was. Because the way Oklahoma beat us in Tuscaloosa is the way we beat them in Norman. Capitalized on their turnovers, and we played a lot better than they did in Tuscaloosa. We played very good.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of 17-0, the rest of the game. Yes, thank you, Darrell. And again, this will be a perfect time for a crossover.
Yes.
Again, I love TJ and John.
Yes.
Great dudes. Nothing against them. But I'm telling you, it would be awesome right now to roast that crap that's going on and whatever. Their audience is probably going completely crazy because, again, rooting for our coach to lose so they can get his services.
I told last night it was not happening. It was not.
I'm glad it didn't happen. And DeBoer is ours. We need to calm down on the hot seat talk. Just get rid of it. Just shove it in a basement. Again, TJ and John, great dudes. Great. They do great stuff. Focus on another coach.
They are the magicians.
I think you got to focus on another coach. Our guy is not up for grabs.
They're focused on Kalen DeBoer right now. But
so get the DeBoer is to Michigan. Go away. And I'm so proud of our team.
Yeah,
because we looked dead for weeks, Jackson, and we went out there. Sorry for this long just explosion here, but just great, just absolutely great. I was not confident. 17-0. I'm like, this is not good. But then everything changed.
I was like,
we went out there with Lotsier Brooks and Ty Simpson dropping dimes all game. Ty Simpson was great. So I don't know,
man.
I'm so proud of our team. I'm so happy for Alabama. I know a lot of people were very conflicted on who to root for. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of conflict in the next game. I don't want to talk about that game right now, but there a lot of people were conflicted on who they wanted to win because there's still a lot of people that loathe Alabama for obvious reasons because we dominated. We dominated the 2010s, and people don't want to see, Alabama winning at a high rate. Steve, Steve, appreciate you. We might be a little wishy-washy, but we ain't as wishy-washy as that certain team that everybody's talking about right now.
At Alabama at the Voice
that is some wishy-washy crap.
Steve, at Alabama at the Voice College football, we were never wishy-washy.
Yeah, and we weren't specifically. I never wanted DeBoer fired. Yeah, I've said multiple times, no hot seat.
Nope.
Again, and I'm saying it now so wholeheartedly because that's for the entire fan base. I'm talking to you. Get rid of the fire DeBoer talk. But for me, prior to this, I was the exact same. DeBoer should not have been on the hot seat. If we lose this game, he should not have been on the hot seat. So I don't know. Me and Jackson have never wavered on that in that department. I know a lot of Bama Nation was not the same, but even with Talty, you remember at the lowest point when everybody was saying all those horrible things about Talty on the internet, I said that the dude deserves a chance to rebound. I said that. He deserved a chance to rebound. See if he could get it back together, the team rally around him. The dude is great. He's kicking field goals, man. So no kicker's perfect. Every kicker goes through slumps. It was a bad look on that play when he's going off, whatever. We don't exactly know what he's going off about, but everybody was just done with Talty. People are saying worst kicker we've ever had. Do people remember some of the kickers we've had? We've had worse kickers than Connor Talty, even when he was going through that slump. So it was a great game. I'm going to get to you, Jackson. I want to hear all your thoughts. If Travion hopefully can come back, I want to hear all his thoughts. But overall, I was just so impressed with how our team responded down 17-0. The way we've looked the past month and a half. Just what a response. Oklahoma, they completely imploded, and it was a glorious thing to see.
Oh, man, because I said it all week. I was like, that. I mean, there was a reason why I wore that Santa hat Monday night because I'm getting what I wanted, a revenge game to get a shot at revenge. It was coming, and we were gonna get it, and we did. We got it. I mean, like with the defense putting a load of pressure on John Mateer, and that special teams play where it was just a muffed punt by Oklahoma. You stated it perfectly. That was a turning point right there, and that pick six from Xavier Brown. Oh my God, like that was awesome right there. I felt like Donkey on Shrek just going, wow, let's do that again.
Oh, yeah. And the thing that's so crazy to me, you look at like how we lost again the game in Tuscaloosa to Oklahoma. I think that, the way that we lost, the way we shot ourselves in the foot, we were the better team that day. For the vast majority of this game, I felt the same way about Oklahoma. I'm like, man, if Oklahoma loses, Oklahoma was the better team today. Up until end of the mid to end of the third, and then I'm just like, screw that. We're better than
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like I was trying to give Oklahoma the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, you know what? They've outplayed us, but we got the pick set. It's like a revert. No, we outplayed them. We shouldn't have lost the first game.
No.
I mean, just flat out, Oklahoma is a very flawed team. We have flaws too, but Oklahoma is a very flawed team. When Mateer, when his legs are taken out of it, when they fall behind, you see the implosion because their offense benefits off his legs. Their offense benefits off, just the actions that they run. Like early in the game, they were mixing it all up with the run and the pass. You can't do that when you're losing. You can't do that when you got to come back to win. And that killed Oklahoma. It just completely destroyed their chance in the game. But I mean, it was just so weird how Oklahoma shot themselves in the foot. I mean, you think about the fact that they dropped the touchdown pass, and then literally the punter muffs himself. Like, it's not like he was pressured. You saw it. You saw him just muff. He just dropped the ball. I don't know. I just think it's unreal. The way Oklahoma lost, the way that they fell apart, and how they fell apart. And besides that one touchdown they had in the second half, they didn't do a thing in the second half. It was just unreal.
There was another turning point to that game, and it had to do with special teams. That late hit from Oklahoma in the third quarter. That late push.
Yeah.
Like that was another turning point right there because I was like, okay, I believe this is where we're going to really take over the town tonight.
But see, it's just mistakes in general. We did not make mistakes today basically at all. Like, we were pretty mistake-free. Had a couple penalties. That I just want to shout out that sideline thing. I don't know what that was. That was the biggest pile of crap I've ever seen. There were a lot of missed calls in the game, both sides. I'm not even complaining at the refs at all. I don't care. The game was refereed horribly. Both sides. There were a ton of missed penalties. Questionable crap all game. Horrible on both sides. But that sideline thing that they called on us, how? The referee ran into the dude on the sideline. How do you get a 15-yard penalty off that? That's a joke. That is a freaking joke. I mean, DeBoer was pissed, had every right to be. I don't even know what that was. It didn't matter. But to your point, though, like that Oklahoma guy pushing our defender is just dumb. I mean, they just made a lot of errors, man. I mean, they messed up a lot more than we did, and that's why we won the game. We played better than them after coming back from 17-0, and we didn't make mistakes like they did. I want to shout out this comment here from For the Love of the Burn 6031. Oh. It was never going to Michigan, even if we lost. I wish everyone would quit the rap boys. The thing is, I agree with this entirety of this comment, but the only slight disagree I have is when it at least comes to our fan base. I think the only reason our fan base was getting sucked into it was because of how strongly Michigan and the media was propping it up. I don't think it was more so on our end. I mean, Yeah,
It
there
was
was some
more
delusional Alabama
Michigan.
fans. Oh, DeBoer needs to go. 95% of the Alabama fan base is not done with DeBoer, and they're not even close to done with DeBoer. It's just a few crazies, right? But Michigan and the media was the one propping it up. So I don't think it was really our fault. It was just the narrative that was going around. It was more of that.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt about it. And, just kind of like looking at, how many sats we put out on Mateer. We sat him 5 times tonight.
Yeah, many points out the dude was too far out. That's the ref's territory. I watched it about 10 times. I don't care. I'm sorry to disagree with you on that, but that was a stupid penalty. Like, that was a really, really, really stupid penalty. Like, I understand if bro does that like 5 times or whatever, where it didn't happen again. Have you ever heard of a sideline warning? Typically, you get a sideline warning. It was just a crap call. Just an absolute crap call by the ref. I'm sorry. That's not even justifiable to me. I think that was a joke. I could be completely wrong, but again, a lot of what I say is my opinion. And again, you could be completely right, and I'm completely wrong. I just thought it was a crap call. I thought it sucked because refs get run into by people all the time, and I don't see him throwing penalties. That dude just ran into him. Maybe just squeezes around him a little bit. Maybe he says, dude, move. I don't know. But it's just, oh, yeah, I'm just going to run into dude. Oh, penalty. It's just stupid. It's stupid. I'm sorry. But, yeah, 5 sacks on Mateer. Great. Great stuff.
Man,
but, yeah,
fun.
you get to the statistical stuff because I want to hear it. Absolutely.
Yeah, and like Daniel Hill really stepped up tonight. Like, especially on the touchdowns. Like, like the 4th down touchdown right there that we got. That was a turning point right there for us. I mean, just like to Lottie Brooks on 4th and 2. Awesome right there. Like you mentioned it as well. Like Lottie Brooks, total game changer right then and there. Lottie Brooks. And we got a lot better in the running game tonight. He was fantastic. Like it was just fantastic. And first half wasn't all that impressed, but the second half, a lot better. It was a lot better. And just like looking at how many passing yards Ty Simpson threw out, 232 passing yards tonight. 18 of 29 completed passes. This feels like first half Ty Simpson. And we asked, where's first half Ty Simpson? Well, we got him tonight. Ladies and gentlemen.
I think the funniest thing, though, about our rushing game is the fact that we had 25 carries for 28 yards.
Yeah.
And that's good. We didn't run well at all.
No.
But the key was that we had a couple good runs, particularly the one Daniel Hill, like 25-yard run or whatever. That one play, and then a couple other like intermediate gains. It was. I don't even know if you want to even quantify that as good enough. I mean, because everybody kept saying that we had to run the football well enough to win. And I kept defining what is that? Most people said 80 yards. Most people said a touchdown or 2. Well, if you're going off that, then we failed. Because, again, we had a grand total. Obviously, Simpson's sack yardage and minuses and all that hurts it. But we had 28 rushing yards in the game. We did not run the ball well. It was trash. But we had a couple of plays where it was all right. And I think that matters. I do. Again, I think the mistakes, man. I really believe that the turnovers and penalties that Oklahoma had in this game, especially the pick 6, we lost because of the pick 6 in Tuscaloosa. Yeah. And even though we ended up winning by 10, I really, really believe that Oklahoma lost because of the pick 6. Because if you really think about it,
yes,
we lost by 2 at home. So everyone's like pick 6 or the Talty missed field goal. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of reasons Oklahoma lost, but at the top of the list is directly giving us points. That's something they could not do. If we had done that the other way, then we don't win. I mean, I said that we could not turn it over, and we did not. We were perfect in that department. They were not, and that's why we won.
And you mentioned an excellent point about the missed field goals, because especially tonight for
Yeah.
Oklahoma, like Tate Sandell missed 2 of them, and
He
we
didn't miss
heard
all
all.
year.
Oh yeah, like he was a mess on the field goal kicking game, and that pit sits from Xavier Brown, like again, like you talked about it here just now, like pit sits, missed field goals, turning point on
They
November
did
15th.
everything we did in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
The game scripted itself.
Mm-hmm.
They did all the things that we did in the first game. And the thing is, too, is that when you look at the kicker for Oklahoma, the fact that the one kick that he had just barely was over the wind, and they mentioned it several times on the broadcast. There was a major wind, effect in the game, whatever you want to call it. There was a substantial amount of wind. And Talty didn't have a problem. I don't know, maybe on the other side of the field it was worse, but his one kick moved over, and then the dude missed the other one short because it was right down the middle on the second one. He was just short, which is funny because he's never usually short.
Uh-huh.
So it's crazy. I mean, you take his 2 field goals and the pick 6, and Oklahoma wins. Because Oklahoma would have won the game 30-27.
Agreed.
I'm doing it correctly. Yeah, 30-27. 2 field goals for Oklahoma, 30. Take away our 7, that's 27. So the game was very close. It's just Oklahoma's mistakes it was too much for them to overcome. Because you look at the statistics, Oklahoma ran the ball better than we did. Oklahoma had more passing yards than we did, but they had the mistakes and we didn't. You cannot make mistakes. Both teams are good. Alabama, I think, is better. But both teams are good, and the team that made mistakes lost both of these games this year. It's just crazy. I'm glad we won this one. I'd rather won this one than the first one. But it's really bizarre. Because, Alabama played very well. But, I don't want to hype us too hard because we did play very well. But, saying our run game was good, no, it was not. We had, like, one good run all game. We did it. We did enough, I guess. It was not good. I do agree with Steve, his comment here. You don't have to have an elite running game to be good. You don't. It's just it helps. It does help. But our turnovers in the first game and Oklahoma's turnovers in this game are the reason both teams won the games that they did. And I'm so glad Oklahoma made the mistakes and we capitalized off of them and got those turnovers.
Agreed. Trevion, can you hear us? We'll wait for Trevion to get his sound back on, but because like the running game, it was good enough, like you said, and it definitely has to get better on New Year's Day for sure. And Husker Manny Hunt brings up an excellent point. Alabama is going to have to do better against Indiana. Yeah, no doubt about it, because you're going up against Fernando Mendoza. Dude's a baller. The first ever Heisman Trophy winner in school history for the Indiana Hoosiers. And you definitely have to make sure Ryan Williams has more than one catch in that game. You got to make sure you have a good enough running game against that Indiana defense. But we will definitely be talking a little bit about Alabama, Indiana real soon.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that game. Everybody does. I don't. I have zero desire.
The decision from only Top Sports.
I really don't want to talk about it yet. It's 11, 12 days away. All I have to say is talent gap, coaching gap. We'll see which one matters more. That's it. That's my short thoughts, but we'll get to that. On the Ryan Williams part of it, I really don't know how much it matters whether Ryan Williams plays good or not. The longer that he goes where he's not a factor, the less I think it matters. And I know that sounds really sad to say, but he's a non-factor. And I don't know if it's more so because of our offense is just not utilizing him, because I watch Ryan Williams. He's out there on the field. I've tried to pay attention to his routes. I'm trying to pay attention to that stuff. I'm not a big film guy. I watch some like film, I watch a little bit of like highlights and stuff, but I don't go as far as some people do, which, probably I should if had the time. Some people have all the time in the world to look at that junk, but I don't look at that junk a lot. But I was paying attention to Ryan Williams a lot tonight, and I've paid a lot of attention to Ryan Williams in previous games this year. And I mean, part of it is they're just not having plays run for him. A lot of times it just kind of looks like Ryan Williams is just running routes that they're not designed to go his way. So again, it like saying that Ryan Williams has to play well for Alabama to advance in the playoffs, I don't know if I agree. I mean, I think it would help, but I mean, Alabama's won a lot of games this year with Ryan Williams not being a factor. And that's not a knock on Ryan Williams. It's not a knock on our offensive game plan of utilizing him or not. But I mean, in the word decoy, I see Roll Tide Forever. I mean, I don't know. I mean, a decoy is like running like trick plays and having him like be a part of the trick play, and it doesn't go to him and it goes to someone else completely. Like, he's just running routes. He's running routes, and the ball is never even going in his direction. We threw it to him one time, and it was almost disastrous because he fumbled it. And I'm talking about the completion he had. He was targeted a couple other times that resulted in incompletions. But he had the one catch at the end of the game, and he fumbled it. I was like, man, he called it. Mm-hmm. I love Ryan Williams. The guy is an electric player, and everybody talking about him going to the portal. If he goes to the portal, he goes to the portal. I mean, I hate it because I think it sucks. I still think running away from adversity is problematic. I don't think it helps you grow as a player. But I think that Ryan Williams is not necessarily that important for our offense. I really don't. I mean, you've had the emergence of Brooks. You got Cuevas back. You've got Horton and Bernard. I don't know. I don't think. I mean, all Ryan Williams has to do is just be out there on the field. Okay. I'm just at the point where talking about him, he's either going to be a part of the offense or he's not. It didn't affect this game.
True.
It did not affect the Auburn game, and it did not affect the other games that we won later in the year. I don't know. It's just the Ryan Williams thing it's just gotten out of hand, kind of like the Board of Michigan thing. It got out of hand. Mm-hmm. Talking about it's not going to change anything. It's not going to make him suddenly more a part of the offense. If they utilize him, great, awesome. I hope to see it. I hope he doesn't transfer. I would love to see him be a Crimson Tide guy forever. But I mean, the days of guys staying at your program for 4 years are not as strong anymore anyway.
Well, there is one guy.
I hope to see the best, but it's not going to really affect whether we win or not, in my opinion, at this point.
There's one guy that really stepped up on offense as well, Josh Cuevas. After he came back, I mean, he was awesome tonight. I mean, 43 receiving yards, 4 receptions. Like, he was another game changer on offense as well.
And that's what I'm saying. You've got Cuevas, you've got Horton, you've got Bernard, you've got Brooks. Those 4 guys, in and of itself, we won the game with those 4 guys. Ryan Williams, just I don't know.
Of the Blues Brothers. Oh my God. Well, I'm not there yet with the full Blue Brothers outfit, but I'll make sure to do something like that at some point.
I was a little shocked you had the shades, man. I mean, it works. Victory shades.
I mean, it's the
I can't see your full facial expressions though. Like, it just the eyes, man. Like,
Oh, there we go. I mean, we're just partying tonight. I mean, it's a party at midnight, especially in Jeffrey's time zone. And it's not midnight yet here in Alabama, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
Well, everybody's going to be partying tonight. It's a great night. I mean, it was an unbelievable game. I mean, Alabama, didn't defy odds or anything of that nature. I mean, it was a pretty 50-50 game, but I mean, just what did I say on Thursday? I said who wanted to win the game more?
Who wanted it more? And I was like, Bama.
And the thing is that I kind of got proven a little wrong because I really wasn't sure that if we were really going to get maximum effort from both teams. And I actually think we did. I don't really know how you can define maximum effort, but I felt like there was a lot of effort tonight on both sides. I was a little worried about Bama early, but once they got it together, both teams played hard. I don't think it was a lack of effort on Oklahoma's part, and it definitely wasn't when Alabama got things rolling. So that was good to see to me.
Oh, yeah.
It was good to see like our defense flying around. That was great. And our offense, I mean, like the Bernard catch, that was one, desire. That was the desire and will to win. Plays like that. And I don't care if it was a catch or not. There are some things that I don't care about when it comes to sports. And I understand a lot of people like it all matters. The reason why it doesn't matter is because regardless, it was a heck of a play. They called it a catch, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Even with the sideline thing, whatever. It was a dumb penalty in my opinion, but it didn't affect the game. I mean, even like Bernard's catch there, did it affect the game? No, it was a big play. But I'm just saying, like, people say, oh, it wasn't a catch. Like, all I saw when people were like, oh, it was a great catch. Oh, it wasn't a catch. It was not a catch. Like, the entire comment section of all the posts on that catch is that it wasn't a catch. It doesn't matter. It was a catch. They called it a catch. It doesn't matter. It was a heck of a play. And the desire and will of Bernard to shake off the earlier drop and then make that play shows you he wanted to win the game. And that's what I want to see. In this NIL era, in this money era that we're in, where the desire and will to win feels lacking at times, it was nice to see Alabama play as hard as they did tonight.
Oh, yeah, it was. And Yale Sissy H brings up an excellent point about how Kane Womack made excellent adjustments on defense tonight. And Roll Tide for Life is bragging about Keon Keeley on how he was a beast filling in for LT Overton. 100% on that. No doubt. I mean, like, just sacking Mateer, just making life a living heck for that Oklahoma offense. Like that.
Yeah,
that
and Oklahoma held all game. Now, we did too, to an extent. There were several holds that they didn't call on us either, but Oklahoma held like every play.
Oh, man.
Especially in the second half. They literally could have been called for holding every play.
Holding.
That's how good we were on defense.
Man, like that was so awesome. Like tonight, it was just so awesome. Like right there. And excellent point. That's what Oklahoma gets for spitting on our logo, but after beating us by two.
Well, I mean, I think the thing that's so dumb about that is the fact. I mean, I can understand like if they completely just. I mean, they're college kids. They're happy. I mean, I get it, but like I can understand if they just destroyed us. They beat us 45-7. But the thing is, dude, is that they barely won a game that they shouldn't even have won.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And I'm not going to say we shouldn't have won this game tonight because I think we played very, very well. But I mean, a few plays goes the other way, and Oklahoma don't turn it over, then they win. So I mean, it was a very 50-50 game, and we won the 50-50 plays. But Oklahoma like literally scraped by in Tuscaloosa. They barely won the game. They got very fortunate that Ty Simpson just uncharacteristically threw that really stupid pick six and the fumble and the Ryan Williams fumble and just terrible on our part turning it over. We literally outgained them 400-200. So I don't even understand like they're I mean, I don't want to say arrogance, but basically arrogance, the way they acted after the win. It's like, dude, it's not like you destroyed us or anything. You barely won. You should just be happy you freaking won. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You got pretty lucky that you won. And it's frustrating. I mean, because, then you turn around and we beat them. And, I mean, thankfully we didn't act that way that I know of. I watched some of the post game, but then I, came on here. So that I know of, we did not do that. And kudos to our guys because it's not right to act that way.
No, that's a no. You don't go spitting on the logo. That's not very classy. No, but man, it was just a great game tonight. I mean,
I'm also glad to say that the kryptonite thing's gone because I was getting a little sick of that. Now, I honestly was getting a little sick. Oh, Oklahoma's our kryptonite.
We put an end to that, didn't we?
Thank you. I'm glad that's over because that was getting annoying, frankly. I understand why everybody was saying it, and we were even having to begrudgingly say it too. Yeah, we've lost the last 2 to Oklahoma. Okay. It's over.
Okay. All over. There we go. And now we're going to be playing. We're going to be resting. We're going to be chilling out. We're going by the 24-hour rule of where we got to celebrate. And then it's get down to business on New Year's Day of 2026. Going to the granddaddy of them all in Pasadena, California. And it's on a celebration also of the 100th anniversary of the game that changed the South on January 1st, 1996 between Alabama and Washington. I mean, I'm going to be talking about that a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean you're the statistics guy, man. So I'm like rattle off the stats. You're the historical guy. I mean it's great, man. I always love when you bring up those facts. Steve saying first row win in CFP. I laugh at that because as awesome and impressive as that is, I mean, we all saw the games last year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what was there a game where it's like, yeah, I think the road team's going to win that one. I mean, you remember when Tennessee was supposed to take over the horseshoe, right? You remember that, right?
That. Like, I was so glad Ohio State pummeled the crap.
I mean, honestly, like that is a rare time where I'm like, that's cool. Ohio State won. It's very, very rare that I would say that. But the way Tennessee was doing all that was funny. Because I mean, they talked so much smack and they got completely annihilated. And then the SMU, Penn State, and then the IU Notre Dame, which funnily enough, IU was actually more competitive against Notre Dame than any of those other teams were on the road. Not that they were competitive. I'm just saying. But point is that as great as that is, first road win in CFP history, this was also like the most competitive game that's been the case, where the road team was like, it was a pick'em. This was a pick'em game. The spread was a pick'em. I don't think any of those other games were really a pick'em. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ohio State was pretty decently favored against Tennessee last year. I don't remember the spread because I can't memorize that kind of crap. But
1.5.
Ohio State was only favored by 1.5.
No, I thought you meant Alabama, Oklahoma.
No, I knew that. I'm saying this game was basically a pick'em.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Where I'm saying last year's home, the first round last year didn't have a 50-50 game, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying. You're right about this. The spread was 1.5 in favor of Oklahoma. It kept flipping. Bama was favored. Oklahoma was favored. Oklahoma ended up being favored. I'm just saying that last year, all of the games, the home team was heavily favored. That's what I'm saying. I mean, Tennessee, I don't think anyone thought Tennessee was going to win that game.
No.
So, I don't. So, I think Ohio State was favored like at least 5 or 6, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I think they were. But just kind of like going over the players of the game for offense and defense. For me on offense, I'm going to go with Lassier Brooks.
/ Todd Simpson.
There you go.
For me.
Defense, I'm going Keon Keeley.
Sure. I have no qualms with that. I mean,
either him or Xavier Brown's fine with us.
I mean, sure. I mean, I don't disagree with either. I mean, because I was going to say dude that picked the ball off, Xavier Brown. I mean, like you could go with him, but I think Keeley was so consistently good. He was so consistently good. But, I mean, Brooks set the tone on offense. He set the tone. He got the other guys re-engaged with his play. I mean, the spin play where he rolled into the end zone, that was just great. That was amazing. Yeah, I mean, Todd Simpson also deserves, to me, the slash as well because he never put the ball in harm's way. He made great throws all game to a variety of different receivers. And even though early in the game he looked kind of rattled like he's been rattled, he settled down. And by the end of the game, he looked confident again. That's a great sign for Alabama's future playoff conquests, potentially, to keep advancing because a confident Todd Simpson is basically our entire offense. I mean, as great as our receivers can be at times, if Todd Simpson's not confident and he's not throwing dimes, the offense sucks. You know, it just does. He has to play well. Like, and you heard me say it, like, it's so cliche. Sometimes talking about college football games and college football teams is so easy.
Yeah.
2 things. I said 2 things about this game. Turnovers, quarterback play. And to be fair, Mateer played well, but he made mistakes. Ty Simpson did not. Ty Simpson, we got old Ty Simpson back. And that's why we won. I mean, Ty Simpson had to play well. I mean, you even heard Kirk Herbstreit saying it. Alabama has to get old Ty Simpson back. They got to get early season Ty Simpson back. And we got him back, thankfully.
No doubt. I'm so glad that we got it. We got old Ty Simpson back just in time. Right on time. Man.
Yeah, Keeley.
Man, love it. Our guy Keeley. He was awesome.
The biggest head scratcher play of the night, though, man, it was the Damani Jackson missed tackle, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that was, I was like, come on, man, like, you got to make that tackle. But overall, our defense clamped down and was pretty good the rest of the way, so I don't have a lot of complaints. But early in the game, when we were giving Oklahoma points and yards, man, that missed tackle by Damani Jackson, I'm like, man, that was rough. But that one just sticks out like a sore thumb. But yeah, Keeley was great. The pick 6 was great by Brown. I just love the effort. The effort was there. Like, late in the game when Oklahoma had to throw every time, we were just rushing 4 and getting to them. It was great.
There you go, man. Like, we were just rocking and rolling tonight. I mean, we were basically working for the weekend on a Friday night. Just a good time for a long time tonight in Norman, Oklahoma on ABC. It was a fun ride. Fun getting that revenge. Like, it's always fun. I mean, you know, because it was just funny looking at, like, people saying, like, Oklahoma's going to win. Oklahoma's going to win. Yeah. Hold your horses on that. Game's not even played yet. Guess what? We played. We made it awesome. Thoughts on Formby? Can we say he's a liability? Not yet. Not yet.
Well, I was worried about, for us, a little bit at times in the game, our punter, Blake Dowd, was a little shaky on some of those punts. That was a little more problematic for me. But he had a couple all right punts, but he's not a bad punter. He had a couple. I mean, he was rushed on that one, but that was understandable. But he had the one shank, just a couple not so great punts. So hopefully that's okay. But I mean, I would look more to him. But
yeah. Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt. Man, like, tonight, great game. You know, getting started with the 24 hours of celebration. Good time for a long time in Tuscaloosa, and you're all here for it, all right here on Alabama at the voice of college football. Well, let's, like, before we go, you know, you got last second Christmas shopping. And you got to make sure everything's perfect, right? This is the perfect way to do it. It's that Alabama VOCFB merch, all right here on Alabama at the voice of college football. The dad hat, the trucker hat, the t-shirts, the heavyweight t-shirt, the sweatshirt. I'm going to go for that little sweatshirt personally. The polo shirts, the tumbler cup, the game name mug, and the can cooler. We've got it all. All right here on Alabama at the voice of college football. And the YouTube membership tiers of Alabama with the voice of college football. Here we go. Now, well, we'll mess with that later. But yeah. So we got a question on what we think's been going on with Simpson. I know there were, like, rumors where he was hurting all over the place.
there's no answer.
But
There really isn't. I mean, because I said this the other night too, Jackson, about the injuries. We can't prove that. We said the same thing about Milroe last year. We cannot prove that Milroe was really hurt last year. I mean, maybe a little more on him. I mean, maybe. But with Simpson, did he ever look hurt to you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Because, I mean, every game that he had, he's been moving around fine. I mean, maybe, sometimes guys can look healthy and they're not, but I don't think we can prove that. So, I mean,
it's not what we know, it's what we can prove. Agreed.
It's really hard to say. I mean, the best guess that I can come up with is just, long season, everybody can have a rough patch. And our offensive line has been, I mean, because that's the question with the Formby thing, with the O-line. I mean, Proctor has his moments, man. He's great, and then he's not. One of the most inconsistent prospects in the draft coming up, probably. Our entire O-line is pretty inconsistent. We don't run the ball very well. That does not help Ty Simpson. I mean, Jam Miller was running the ball better earlier in the year, and even though the emergence of Daniel Hill has helped, Daniel Hill has not been that huge either. He kind of is, but not really. So I just think it's a lot of factors of teams figuring out ways to kind of slow down Alabama, Bama's lack of a run game, Bama's O-line being sketchy at times. And I mean, the lights got bright. I mean, Ty Simpson was at one point up there as a Heisman favorite with Mendoza and Sayin and everybody else. And it just, I don't know. It just, a lot of it probably came together. I mean, you could try to throw in an injury there too, but I mean, unless we can prove there was an injury, I think it's kind of stupid saying there was an injury. I mean, if we knew he was hurt, fine. I don't mind giving players benefit of the doubt on an injury, but we can't prove that. That's just saying stuff.
True.
So we really can't prove it. I think it's a lot of factors of what I said. I can't pinpoint any of them though.
That's true.
All I know is I'm glad that hopefully we got him back. That's all I care about. That's in the past. I hope we see great Ty Simpson from now on.
Oh, we will. I think we will. I'm excited. Man, but before we sign off for the night, there's a YouTube membership tiers. That's basically becoming the running gag, I guess. But here we go. We've got the $2.99 a month tier, the Crimson Faithful membership. For $2.99 a month, you can become a Crimson Faithful member where you'll have loyalty badges next to your name, custom emojis to use in the comments and in the live chat, and member shoutouts like our good buddy, Godfather of the SEC. And for $4.99 a month, you can become a Saban Disciple, where you'll have priority replies to comments and access to a monthly hangout from yours truly, Jackson Johnson. Jeffrey only taught sports and Travion Ware right here on Alabama The Voice College Football. And pretty soon, he'll be making some magic on Bama Hammer at Fansided starting on January of 2026 to get that new year correct. And for $9.99 a month, you can become a Bear Bright Legend, where you can connect on social media with each of us and give out content requests of any kind. And neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor the weird Alabama weather that doesn't know what it is will put a stop to us from fulfilling your content request all right here on Alabama The Voice College Football. Well, Jeffrey, before we sign off for the night, what magic are you cooking up on Only Talk Sports, where you talk sports every single day? Or at least you try to.
Definitely. Probably try to go live tomorrow night or tonight. 12:48 in the morning online, but tonight after the playoff games today, it's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait to talk about all of them and probably some other nonsense is going on right now, like the portal and whatever else people want to talk about. There's a lot going on, and Michigan drama with their coach, and there's a lot to talk about. So we all know what happens on Saturday nights. Like you say, Jackson, to quote you, it's a good time for a long time. Just hopefully not so long that I'm so tired that when I wake up on Sunday morning, I can't get going for a while. So hopefully it's not that bad. But I mean, I love doing the show. It's just, it's tough when it gets really, really late. But I do appreciate you guys. So definitely, if you want to check that out, check me out on Only Talk Sports. I appreciate it. Also follow me on X as well. But most importantly, appreciate everybody who has checked out Alabama, the Voice of College Football. We appreciate all fans. We got Stephen Cherry, Ohio State. We got so many fans from across the college ball land. Rough Rider returns, our Oklahoma resident. Tough loss for him.
Hate that MVP.
Hate that his team lost, but definitely with Rough Rider, we appreciate his support. Like you said, many others. But we want fans of all teams, not just Alabama, and we're here no matter whether they win or lose. We would have been here if they had lost, and we would have broken it down and still said that the Board of Michigan's a joke. But maybe we wouldn't have been able to defend against it as hard, but we still would have been here. So we appreciate all the support, and glad that the game was a lot of fun. It was great.
There we go. Tell your friends, family, and cashiers post about the match that Jeffrey is creating on Only Talk Sports. And you can also check me out on Jackson Johnson 979, where I'm basically 272 subs away from that magic number 1,000. I will be having my next Jackson episode with the lead writer of Woohoo's 247, talking about the Virginia Cavaliers and how much of their magic they're making. And we are likely to be having Alec Keyser on for Alabama Indiana preview. We'll figure out the day, but that's why you like, comment, subscribe, and click on that notification bell to Alabama The Voice College Football, so we can make sure that you get all the updates on our schedules as much as possible. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be fun when we do get the Alabama Indiana preview situation figured out. We're gonna go over it with all of you. We're gonna go over the history of it being the first ever matchup ever in school history that these two schools are playing each other in the world of college football.
Making history.
Oh yeah, but it's fun right there. It's gonna be really fun, and we're all. It's gonna be a party for all of us. We're gonna be partying like alley cats, like those cats on the Aristocats. That's how much of a party.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Yeah.
Every time you bring it up, I'm going to sing it, man.
There you go, man. There you go. And of course, I've got some stuff cooking up on SEC at The Voice College Football, just working 9 to 5, like that Dolly Parton song.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make it. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, man. So it's like, it's going to be a party. Yeah, because like I believe I'm going live with Ghost of Texas Football Monday night on SEC Live, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. After I get done with Crimson Tide Live, John and TJ from Michigan at The Voice College Football will be joining me as well. That's going to be a fun party. We're all going to go over it all. We're going to go over the Michigan-Texas preview, our takes on the SEC performance in the first round of the CFP. We're going over it all right there on SEC at The Voice College Football, and we're getting some ball game previews set up. All right there, pre-recorded previews. Rain, sleet, snow, not stopping us. Not on SEC at The Voice College Football, not on Alabama at The Voice College Football, not anywhere. We're cooking up some magic for all of you. And for more updates, what I've got going on for all of you, check me out on Jacksonville CFB on @/Twitter and on Instagram and Threads @JacksonJohnson 5439089. And I promise you, I'm going to change that Instagram handle. And with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell so you never miss another video whatsoever. And we will see you soon, Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And roll Tide!